All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Buckle up. Get ready for takeoff. Today, we're flying the territory of artificial intelligence. That's our destination today. Yes, we're talking about AI again. So much has been happening in this realm that I'm going to be probably producing more videos on this topic because it keeps changing constantly. There's always updates, so nothing stays the same. So I know a lot of other content creators and YouTubers are talking about the loss of jobs, right? I agree. That's pretty bad when you lose your job to AI, and some of us like me are a little too old to get retrained and do something else, but well, it's taking away jobs. It's also creating jobs. But it's not creating as many as it's taking away. So I get it. But there's another dark side to AI that a lot of YouTubers just aren't talking about. Most of them, 90% of them, are just focused on jobs, jobs, jobs. AI is a threat to jobs. It's going to take away jobs. The end of Hollywood. There is another side that they are not talking to you about. And that's what we're going to talk about. The dark side of it. It's not AI that's the threat. It's the people behind it. Not the engineers, but the bad players. I'm more worried about people than I am about AI. AI is a tool. I use it. I think it's a great technology, but unfortunately there are bad players who could use this as a weapon to destroy our country. Destroy your life, my life, and it could become a threat to national security. Absolutely it could. So a lot of people aren't thinking about the dark side. What about all the scams? Scams are getting harder to detect. This new technology and AI is making it more prevalent. It's easy to scam people. Easier than it's ever been. And people fall for it. And then it's bad enough with AI coming on the scene as far as Only Fools. That's a scam. It's a scam if the person you're talking to is just an AI generated female, not even real, not even a real person. I think Only Fools had a good start. They were real girls on there and probably doing things that, well, they're going to regret later. But at least they were real. At least you were talking to a real person. Maybe. Because that's what made Only Fools so appealing. Now, you don't even know that you're talking to a real person. You're talking to an AI chatbot. Yeah. And it's an AI girl on the screen. Nothing about it is real. Dating sites are no different. How do you know that the girl that you matched with is a real girl? Catfishing was bad enough. You know, they put their phone at a certain angle to hide a few things. It's bad enough you get catfished. That means, let's say the girl you've been chatting with, she looks and appears a certain way online, right? Even FaceTime, they could be using filters. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they use filters on TikTok all the time. Instagram, just lots of filters. Heavily filtered. Where I'm going with this is catfishing is not a new thing. But now, thanks to VO3, whatever they call it, that Google just put out, hello kitty. I'm filming right now, kitty. Yeah, he's got a mind of his own. That's my cat. He's trying to steal the show. Anyway, like I was saying, catfishing's not new. But now this AI is getting so good, they can create a fake newscast. You've seen these little 8-second reels that people have generated with VO3 or whatever they call it. And so, oh my God, it's getting so good. I even put it in my last live stream. I showed you some examples of it. Where we talked about AI. No, that was the live stream before then. But I have it on my channel. I showed some examples of AI generated videos. It looks so good. Whether it's the interviews on the street, they can take an episode. They could take someone like Joe Rogan, a well-known public figure, and create a fake Joe Rogan podcast. You think it's real. I mean, Joe Rogan's sitting right there and he's interviewing somebody and the whole thing is fake. But you think it's real. It looks real. It's that good. Or they can take the women on The View and create a fake episode. Make Whoopi say something she didn't say. This is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's really happening. They can do that. The problem with AI, and the point I'm trying to get across is this. We are entering into a new territory. Where it could sway an election. It's bad enough they're using social media as a weapon. Now they got this new AI as a weapon. It's going to get better. It's going to get cheaper. And it's only going to get better and better and better. And it's going to be harder and harder. In 6 months, think where we're at right now. This new VO3, whatever they call it, it's only 10 days old. Look how far it's evolved in the last week. Where are we going to be in a couple of months? Wants to stop some radical group from creating a fake newscast, make it look like it came from Fox or CNN or even KY3 over here in Springfield, Missouri. They could hack KY3's Facebook account, so it looks like it's coming from them, but it's not. Their account's been hacked. They can hack it. They can hack your Facebook. They can hack KY3's. Just don't think that they can't do it, because they can. You know, that's our local news broadcaster here. Let's just pretend for a moment they got hacked. So they'll create a fake post that looks like, hey, it's KY3. A fake newscast, which they can do. Those that are local reporters. It's them. It's real. Here's the story. I mean, it's on video. Everything can be faked now. Everything. You really... It's going to get impossible to tell. Wants to stop a radical group who hates this country from creating fake news broadcasts or fake podcasts from Joe Rogan, fake episodes from The View. I mean, those are the most powerful platforms in the country, right? You got The View on the left and Joe Rogan on the right. So the left thinks they don't have a Joe Rogan. Yeah, they do. They have The View. Basically, they do. But, so, you got two powerful platforms here. Some extremists can... Did it put in a prompt? And you think it's The View, and it's not. And they can really weaponize it and galvanize people. It's sad, but I think what we're going to see is the destruction of this country. I don't know how prepared you are. I mean, I think it's inevitable. I don't want to sound like a doom and gloomer, but we have to look at the facts. We got bad players out there. We got extremists out there who will use AI and social media as a weapon to galvanize people, radicalize them. It can be done. They're going to create a fake news cast. It looks like Tucker Carlson saying that. It looks like Ben Shapiro. It looks like CNN. Looks like Fox or NBC or the Today Show. Whatever you're watching, it looks real. Did you see what they said today on the Today Show? Really? Did you see the episode of the Today Show? My camera moved. I mean, think about it. Yeah, this is becoming radicalized. Oh, kitty. So, I wanted to play a news clip. I don't think it's necessary. I got the point across, but this news clip comes from one of the big networks, and let's hear what they have to say. This is the dark side of AI, pretending to be somebody they're not. Matter of fact, this could be used for extortion. Yeah. Someone could blackmail you, make it look like you killed somebody. What if they created a video of you robbing a bank or murdering somebody? I know this is just hypothetical here. Was to stop somebody from creating a video and making it look like you were doing something highly illegal. Illegal enough to put you in prison and ruin the rest of your life. By the time you try to clear your name, it's too late. It's that good. I kid you not. They could do this to me. They could do this to anybody. I seriously doubt someone would target me. I mean, I'm just a little guy. But they'll more likely target Joe Rogan or Donald Trump or The View. Whoopi Goldberg, yeah. Because people don't like her either. So it's like, they can target anybody. They're going to target a big celebrity. That's how they're going to get people galvanized. Just saying. Extortion? Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you don't pay me $1 million, I'm going to expose you for what you... Even if you didn't do it, you're innocent, but that video, it'll just destroy you. And there's nothing you can do about it. What are you going to do? The more you try to say how innocent, the more it's over. YouTube creators can do this against other YouTubers they don't like to remove their competition. They'll create a fake video of some YouTuber they don't like and say, look, he's guilty. Look what they're doing. Look, look, look. By the time you try to clear your name, it's too late. Just to get rid of a competitor YouTuber. There's because like I said, I'm having trouble. And so, I just want to get the point across. This is the dark side of AI they're not talking about. Other YouTubers talk about losing jobs. I'm talking about blackmail, extortion. Starting a revolution, burning our towns and cities. You think that can't happen? You think that someone like Antifa or other radical groups won't use AI as a weapon to create videos, false flag events that didn't really happen, but you'll think it happened. You'll think it's real, but it's not. False flag events. That's how far we've come. It's not AI that I'm worried about. It's bad players. I just want everyone to realize how much danger that we're in. You think this can't happen. Jeremiah, you're making this up. Jeremiah, that's not going to happen. No, things have already happened in this country. Remember that group that took over a city block and declared it their own nation during the pandemic? What did they call themselves? I don't remember now. I think it was in Seattle, or was it Portland? This happened. Remember that? The Chad Zone, or whatever they called it. You know, they put up these barriers and say they burned down a police station. Now with AI, they can really weaponize this. And what we went through will look like nothing. Because people are going to be convinced on either side. Because that video, hey look, Donald said this. There's people that don't like Donald. I don't have to agree with everything he does either. I think he's crazy. Sleepy Joe was no better. I just don't believe in our politicians. Every time their lips move, they lie. Even Donald. Sorry to say it. No, you know what? I'm not sorry. He'll tell you anything your itching ears want to hear. Now, yeah, Donald did a couple of good things. You know, even a broken clock can be right twice a day. And so, we're up to 17 minutes. So people are being scammed. This is the dark side of AI. And let's play this news clip because I've already done a lot of commentary, and let's see what these people have to say. So listen for a few minutes.
My grandpa just got scammed out of like his whole life savings.
Just last week, I spoke to somebody who invested, really got scammed.
My wife got victimized in an internet fraud.
AI-enabled crimes are up 456% since last year. Email phishing attacks, identity theft, ransomware attacks, financial scams, and deepfake child pornography are all becoming more sophisticated and prevalent. Artificial intelligence has become the tool of choice for online criminals because it is erasing the line between the real and the fake. Google's newly announced video generator is about to flood the internet with AI-created clips that have the look of expensive films.
None of us is real. We're here because someone decided to write a prompt. We all hate him for it.
AI can take this. Artificial intelligence will supercharge online criminal activity and turn it into this deepfake of me saying whatever someone programs my image to say, and it doesn't have to be true.
I've never seen anything move faster in my lifetime than...
You see that? A fake newscast. Completely fake. But you'll think it's real. They can program him to say whatever they want him to say. He just admitted it. That's how far... It's only going to get better. They could take an image of your daughter, your wife, and put up some revealing photos of them. Even underaged. And what are you going to do to stop it? This is going to be a serious crime. This is AI out of control. It's not AI itself. It's the people using it in the wrong way. It's the bad players. So I'm not worried about the AI program. I'm worried about the people using the AI program in the wrong way. They're a bigger threat than AI ever thought of being. Oh my gosh. You heard what they're saying. I mean, scams. Just anything. It's like, it's anything goes. You're not going to distinguish what's real and what's not. I don't like getting on Facebook. I just get on there now to look for news stories that I can report on. Current events I can make YouTube videos about. This is scary, folks. This scares me more than anything. Other YouTubers talk about the loss of jobs. I'm talking about the loss of our sanity. We're going to have to break this up. There's more, a whole lot more. We're going to talk about concerning AI. It's like kids using it to do their homework. We've got a generation of kids right now, Gen Alpha. Not just Gen Z, but Gen Alpha. They don't know how to read or write. They go into college. You're going to come across someone who graduated from medical school without knowing what to do. I got to watch a YouTube tutorial on how to perform this surgery. Are you kidding me? You graduated from medical school. Well, I cheated on everything. ChatGPT did all my homework, wrote all my essays. This is sad. So we're going to have a whole generation of people that don't know what to do. They can't change a tire. They don't know how to use a can opener. They used AI to do their homework for them, write their test. They don't even pick up a physical book, like this book down here on World War II. That's a physical book. Pick it up and actually read it. I'm Gen X. We did that. I would pick up a physical copy of a book like this down here. Now, cat's blocking the view. Cat. Yeah, he. You know, this is his house, right? You know that, right? Every spot is his spot. That's how he thinks. But you heard what they said. And it's just out of control. Zurich. There was an incident in Zurich where this university performed experiments on Reddit. They sent out thousands of chatbots to change the minds of a lot of. If you posted something on Reddit, they sent out chatbots to change your mind of whatever topic you were talking about, to sway your decisions. But I'm glad that they did it. Now, a lot of people say what they did was wrong, but at least they came forward and said, hey, look, this is what we did. They had to do it that way. And I'm glad they did it because it reveals a lot of things. Because if they were to perform this experiment with everyone's knowledge, then they would change their behavior. It's like you behave differently when you know you're being observed. There's a word they call that. There's an episode of King of the Hill that dealt with this very topic, where Dale Gribble, Men, and Peggy were observing Bill Dauterive because they were trying to invest in the right stocks, right? Because they want to make money. So they observed Bill Dauterive because he represented the common man. Bill didn't know he was being observed, so he was just acting normally, buying what he normally does at the grocery store. And Peggy and Men and Dale Gribble were just writing notes, and they'd take it and make money off Bill without Bill's knowledge or permission. He didn't know he was being observed. Yeah, King of the Hill did this. And then when they came forward and told Bill Dauterive, he changed his behavior. That just killed the whole experiment. And there was a word they call that, and it was in the episode, and I think it's season 10 of King of the Hill. I don't remember now, but yeah, Zurich. So you're going to think, how many chatbots exist on Reddit? Is anything real? At least the university in Zurich admitted it. They came forward and were honest about it. But how many other chatbots are on Reddit right now? Or on YouTube? There's YouTube videos that are completely AI generated, and it turns me off. If I come across a video and I suspect it's AI generated, I tune out. At least here, you know, well, you think you know. So I guess I'm going to have to do something in these videos to throw it off, do something that an AI program wouldn't do. I may have to start doing that. It's like adding a watermark to my videos. I got an idea of a couple things I can do in my videos. You know. So this is the dark side of AI. And I warn you, there are bad players and radical groups out there who want to tear this country apart. And they have the resources to do it. Now with this new technology that's going to get better and better, they will use it as a weapon. They will scare you to death and tell you lies. No, Whoopi didn't say that, but they'll make you think Whoopi Goldberg said this on The View. It's all fake. It can be fake. It's going to get better. It's going to come to where you can't tell it apart. It's already at that point. Their lip syncing is just going to get better. They'll make it look like Tucker Carlson said that. They'll even put Fox on the... Oh yeah, they'll fake the whole thing. Even hack their very accounts to make it look like, well, it's KY3. Well, their account can be hacked just as easily as mine. Absolutely. So this is the dark side. People will use this for racketeering, extortion, one scam after another. I can make video after video about various scams on the internet, just covering the scams. There's all kinds of them out there if I was to look them up, but we're already up to almost 30 minutes, and I didn't mean to go on this long. I don't know if there's anything more in this video clip that I can play. Let's see what else they're saying here.
And AI, not the internet, not crypto, not anything else. And I mean, what we're doing is we're measuring this technology in days.
Former federal prosecutor Ari Redford is the global head of policy at TRM Labs.
AI has removed the human bottleneck from scams, from cybercrime, and from other types of, illicit activity.
America's adversaries are said to be using AI to influence U.S. politics and to steal.
We've seen North Korea. They just stole $1.5 billion in one day to use for weapons proliferation and other destabilizing activity.
Every major American adversary is experimenting with AI.
Leah
Listen to
Siskin
this.
is an AI expert at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies.
At the start, the outbreak of the war between Ukraine and Russia was Russia creating deepfakes of Ukrainian President Zelensky surrendering.
It's not very hard to tell that this is a deep fake because at times the voice and facial movements seem unnatural.
However, online criminals are already working to fix these kinds of imperfections, says cybersecurity expert Neil O'Farrell.
So if you're looking for those as a way to tell the difference between deepfake and real, you're probably setting a trap for yourself because the bad guys know those are the giveaways. So they're working very, very hard on fixing those telltales.
How can you protect yourself from these scammers? O'Farrell says if you receive a call from a friend or family member claiming to be in trouble and requesting money or personal information, you need to ask questions.
Where are you? What jurisdiction are you in? Could I speak to an arresting officer? Could you hold the phone up? Turn on the video and let me see. I want like proof of life. Show me that it is you and you are where you say you are.
Or choose a unique family code word that's not been sent through the internet and ask a friend or family member to say it.
Dad, I got into some trouble and I need some money.
I need you to go buy a $100 Visa gift card and read me the numbers on the back. Sure. What's the password? Armani?
And I'm not continuing this conversation until you give me the code word.
What worries experts is how artificial intelligence learns, and that AI crime is headed toward what's called its mature phase.
So that's when, AI really completely removes the human bottleneck, and it
Yeah. Did you hear all that? It's scary. It's scary. And not my concern is you're going to have radical groups out there. It doesn't matter which side of the political aisle they're on. You're going to have radicals on. Every group has extremists. So you're going to have those extremists out there using this as a weapon to galvanize and radicalize people. Start riots, burn down towns and cities, possibly remove a sitting elected official. Could be on a local level, state level, national level. That's why this is a threat. You'll think it's real, but it's not. But you think it is. And this scares the hell out of me. More than anything. And I've never been a doom and gloomer or someone to tell you to become a prepper. Now that's all starting to change. You got to have your preps. Because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't. This is a weapon, people. It's here. This technology is here. And if you think that radical groups won't use this as a weapon, I don't know what planet you're living on. I want you to share this video. Let's see if there's anything else in this video that we need to finish this out, because this video is unlike any video that I've heard, because I hear all these other content creators talk about loss of jobs. These people are talking about what's really at stake here. Your freedom. Not just loss of jobs here. Yeah, that's inevitable. Not denying that. But we're talking about scams, rip-offs, radical groups that could threaten our national security. They'll use this as a weapon. That's what concerns me. And there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. The only thing I can think of doing that could slow it down, but no one's going to do this either, is to shut down social media. All of it. No more Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Snapchat, Instagram, all of it gone. Unplug it, shut it off. No soapbox for anyone. Now, in order for the radicals to get their message out, they're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. The snail way. I mean, they can still do it. It's just going to take a lot longer. Newspapers will make a comeback again. Broadcast television will make a comeback. Maybe we need to go back to the way things were. But that's not going to happen. You can't unplug AI. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. But you can remove the soapbox, but no one's going to do that either. So I know we're up to 34 minutes. This video's gone on longer, but it's the most important video I've ever had to make. Let's hear what else they have to say.
is essentially doing the scam activity, doing the cyber attacks in a completely automated way.
Former Google CEO Eric Schmidt recently issued an ominous warning about AI accelerating toward artificial superintelligence.
This foundation is being locked in, and we're not going to stop it. Because remember, the computers are now doing self-improvement. They're learning how to plan, and they don't have to listen to us anymore. And this is the theory that there will be computers that are smarter than the sum of humans.
That means law enforcement and governments will need to utilize AI tools now to fight this crime wave, which experts say could quickly become an epidemic.
Wow. All right. Well, Dale is with us now for more on this subject. I hope it's Dale. Dale, I hope it's you. We didn't come up with a password ahead of time.
You'll have to trust me. I don't have proof of life.
We will trust you. How confident are you that law enforcement can handle this AI crime wave?
In the near term, I'm not confident at all. We just learned this week that OpenAI's one of their models, their Chat GPT models they're experimenting with, refused an instruction to shut down and then sabotaged the shutdown mechanism. So this is what we're dealing with. AI is not only a tool for crime, it's faster than an army of criminals. It's more efficient and it learns. And so when you throw roadblocks in front of it, it problem solves until it can find a way around it. I reached a point in my interviews where I asked experts, is this going to render the internet useless? Because it will be so flooded with deepfakes and fake information and fake scandals. And they said, no, but we're going to have to find a way of verifying information.
In a story, your report had so much information. There was a lot to handle. One line caught my ear quickly, and you moved past it. But how did the North Koreans steal $1.5 billion?
Okay. He's talking about AI having self-awareness. We passed that point. But like I said, it's not the AI that I'm worried about. It's the radical groups who are use it as a weapon. They're more scary than AI itself. I'm not worried about Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. We're not going to be battling Cylons. No, we'll probably be battling drones. Cylons are clumsy. Yeah, that's not logical. If I were AI, I'd use drones to wipe. I use humans to wipe out other humans. That's what I do. But it's not the AI that I'm not really. I mean, I guess I should be, but people scare me more than computers do. These radical groups, criminals that could use this for anything. This is the real danger of AI. This is what the other YouTubers are not telling you. Well, we're up to 37 minutes. It's a little after 1 o'clock, and this is the most important video I think I've ever had to make. I'll make another one on AI. I may do a podcast on this. It's just so much. There's so many people commenting. I'll have to do a podcast to read the comments. My own commentary. You know, I did use a news clip because I wanted to verify everything that I'm telling you. This came from a major network. And so, yeah. People, you need to be aware of what's coming. I hope you have your preps in order. I'm not a prepping channel. But you do need to have emergency funds, emergency food. You need to be stockpiled. Maybe you should buy a gun. I don't know. Whatever you think to defend your home, your property, your family. Because let me tell you something. Things are going to change in the next few months. I don't think I'm jumping to conclusions here. We've seen what happened in the past. Because if you think that these radicals won't use this as a weapon to fool people, to galvanize them, then you're naive. And you're gullible. You need to question everything you see on social media. Everything! With a fine-tooth comb. If you're new here, I want to welcome you to this YouTube channel. I'm one of the few channels that will probably stay real. Most of us are still real, but there's a lot of YouTube channels that are AI slop, and you should be able to spot it. But it won't be long. You won't be able to spot it. It's getting that good. The only reason you know I'm real is because I've been doing this since 2008. So I got past videos you can look back on when they were published. That's the only way I can to verify. I might start doing things, pulling some family photos out of here, doing things that I think an AI probably couldn't do. But we're up to 40 minutes. Oh man, I did not plan for this video to be this long. I'm just so on fire on this topic. It's got me concerned. It should get you concerned. Yes, there will be job losses, but that's not the scary part. The scary part are the terrorists who will use this. Our national security is at risk. I believe it is. I really believe that it is. Criminals will use it, and they don't care about our laws. Well, no matter what laws or regulations you put in place, criminals don't care. They're going to do it anyway. You can't stop it. Will it replace movie stars? Absolutely. Hollywood's done. That's everybody can see that. All those people who build those sets, who work on these movies, they employ a lot of people. It's over. Even a live rock concert may not be real anymore. Ever heard of the ABBA experience in London? Look it up. They have a theater and they have avatars on the stage. Yeah, look that up. Even a live rock concert may not be as live as you think. But at least ABBA advertises it as their avatars, as holograms. You know that going in. A father took his daughter to the ABBA experience. She thought it was real. He said, you know this is all holograms. This is all AI generated. And that show's sold out for the next 2 or 3 years to come. You can't even get tickets now. That show's sold out. You got to get tickets 2-3 years in advance to go. Now ABBA's thinking about building 4 more theaters to meet with the demand of the show. But at least you know it's AI generated. It won't stop with ABBA. Next thing you'll know, it'll be Guns N' Roses or Pink Floyd. They could build their own theater, put their avatars on the stage, and you can go see the Pink Floyd experience. Or the Guns N' Roses, or Bon Jovi, whoever decides. They're all getting up there in their years. They get to where they don't want to be up on stage every night or on tour all the time. So yeah, there was a movie called Simone some years ago. Let's see, I think it's on my shelf. What did I do with it? Oh well, thought I had it. It's not here. Well, I know I had it. I had it out within reach. That's all right. It's called Simone with Al Pacino. Yeah, that movie was 23 years ago. It was, I don't know. We're going to talk about AI again. I'm going to do a live stream, not Sunday night, but this coming Sunday night, we're going to do on cheaters. Sunday after that, we're going to cover AI again. There's an old episode of the Super Friends. And what they predicted, this was made 50 years ago. Just saying. Anyway, I can't believe 45 minutes. Oh, jeez. Why do my videos go on so long? Why do I have to ramble? Because I'm just passionate about this issue. I just need a small little news clip to verify what I'm telling you, and yeah, I'm just, this has got me concerned. I'm basing it on what happened in the past. They've already weaponized social media. They're going to weaponize this too. Don't be fooled. Just share this video because this is so important. I've never shared an important video like this. This is the most important video I think I've ever made. It's that concerning and that much of a threat. I'm that concerned about it because I know people. So you just need to be prepared, folks. Just be prepared for what is coming. Your city streets on fire. That could happen. It happened in the past. Now they have this to really galvanize people. They could start a war. What's to stop some radical group from starting a third world war, which could wipe out millions of lives? All because you think it's real. Someone could really stir the pot with this. I mean, really stir the pot. Big time. And start World War III. I'm not making this up. This technology is here. And there are radical groups out there who will stop at nothing to tear this country apart. These radical people are out there, and they don't give a shit about you. There's people out there. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I'm so afraid right now because there are people. Now I don't care for the man either that don't like our sitting president. They want him gone, and they'll stop at nothing to overthrow and topple him, get him removed either legally, which is they've already tried that. They've already tried assassinating him. They hate him so much. And they're already advertising MAGA people as Nazis, and that's not true either. Yeah, there's a few MAGA people out there that can be radical. Yeah, don't deny it, but don't put all MAGA people in that bunch. And that's so sad. People are already being galvanized. Now we have this as a weapon, this new tool. They can create fake newscasts. It looks real. You're not going to be able to tell it apart. And that's what worries me. They want him out of office so much. I fear a civil war coming to this country. Neighbor against neighbor. I really do. I really fear it big time. I'm really afraid. And you should be too. I don't mean to be a fearmonger, but this technology is right there in front of us. And there are bad players out there. While other YouTubers talk about loss of jobs, I'll talk about loss of freedom. Peace is taken from the earth, taken from our country. Someone wanted America out of the way, it could be done. I'm just so afraid right now because we've got a president that some people don't like. And Antifa and some of the radicals on the left, we have radicals on the right too, but the radicals on the left can be just as bad. And they'll stop at nothing. They will use this. I'm going to have to let you go. I'm sorry I kept everybody on for so long. This scares me. I've never been scared. I rarely get scared. But I am scared. This terrifies me. Because I have my history books here. I can't deny the past. And now they'll use this and take it to another extreme. Well, I gotta let everybody go. It's hard to say au revoir. So, a Groton, if you're one of the radicals that want to use this to galvanize people, eat a bowl of fuck. That's one of my taglines. I had to use it. I can't go out without saying it at least once. Because I love my country. I like getting up, going to work, coming home, spending time with my dad. I like living. I like my freedoms. And I fear for what's coming. They want him gone so much. They're so obsessed with removing him. And they're so obsessed with turning MAGA people into Nazis. They could start a civil war. A real bloodbath. That worries me. It's not AI that I'm afraid of. I'm not worried about AI. I'm worried about people. Radicals, extremists. They're out there. We better take it seriously. Like I said, I didn't mean to ramble on. Now we're up to 51 minutes. Oh my God. Well, I really have to go. This video is way too long. And I feel I'm repeating myself. I can't help it. I can't help but be passionate about this. I want to get the message out there so bad. I love my country. I don't want to see it go down. I may not care for the sitting president, but I don't want to see him go down either. We have elections. That's why we have them. Vote. You have the right to protest. Protest. You don't like your sitting elected official? Go out and protest. Take an active role in your government. In the elections. Go out and knock on doors and do it the way you're supposed to do it. But these radicals don't think that way. Well, it's hard to say au revoir. So, a Groton. I'm going to have to let everybody go. A Groton, everybody. You know I'm getting ready to do. I have to do it because this video is already way too long. Well, I hate to go. I really do. All right, here we go. It's coming. It's getting ready to push the button. A Groton, everybody. A Groton, no. It's only you. It's back for baby. It's only you. Don't need a damn way. It's only you. Don't need a damn. It's only you. It's really good, I promise you.